But let's get into what ended up being a great game, even though it was... Okay, this is what I'm going to call Colorado. I'm going to call Colorado white trash. Because they're really fun to observe from afar, but you just know something bad's coming. The cops are showing up and shutting that party down, but they're fun to watch from the lot behind them, right? Like they're fun. Double overtime victory, 43-35. Colorado State had them on the ropes with a 4th and 2 in Colorado's territory. Decided to punt, back them up to the 2-yard line. No, I did not stay up until 3 in the morning and watch the game. So Colorado's 3-0, and they go to Eugene this weekend. Let's just mix it all in. First of all, Travis Hunter took let's call it what it is, cheap shot, but everyone acting like it's the end of the world. So let's get comments on that first and then go from there.
I don't know why everyone is acting like this doesn't happen. Like, this is is it a cheap shot? Absolutely. But it's not the first time that someone has been hit after the play. And we have to get off of this that Travis Hunter is this Heisman phenomenon. Because he's not. Like, he plays both sides of the balls. No receiving touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns, no offensive touchdowns. How can you be a Heisman candidate or even talked about in the Heisman and you're not even scoring? On defense, he has, 2 interceptions, 3 interceptions, which still, great. Doesn't
he have just the one? I'll look it up.
Whether he has 1, 2, or 3, I mean, it's still, that's great. He's a corner. He should. But that's not Heisman material. Like, that's not, just because you're playing both ways, you play for Colorado and you play for Deion, doesn't make you this, great Heisman frontrunner. And him and Shadur are the 2 biggest ones that talk a lot of trash. But that's their game. And that, that's how they play their game, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when someone hits you because you're talking that trash, you can't start crying foul. I mean, Shadur was trying to poke a guy in the eye. It is what it is. Like, that's the kind of football that they're invested in. It's just, the crying foul, there's no reason for it.
You're wrong. You're not wrong. You're annoyed with them playing the victim when they... This is going to sound so bad. When they instigated it, right? Right. Okay. They did not instigate it in the way that, as in they went up and they were, punching people. This was a high-heated game. Colorado State went in there with a bad attitude and a bad mindset, and they wanted to send a message, and they sent it. Okay, it was blatantly late. It was a personal foul. Not only did Travis Hunter draw the pass interference on the play, which he was playing receiver at the time, drew the pass interference, then they got an additional 15 because of the late hit across the middle. It was called appropriately. LeBron James needs to stay off of Twitter or X and call for this kid's head. Deion thankfully came out and been like, we're moving on. This the safety for Colorado State got a bunch of death threats. He's like, stop with the death threats. It's football. It happens. Deion's more on Robert's side than anything. But Deion knows when you make as much noise as they're making, you are then, again, don't like the word, not very articulate, going to use it, instigating these attacks. And again, those are 2 very strong words that do not describe this situation or the Colorado, but you are provoking a response from the other team, right? So I'm 100% with you. Now,